Alright, here we are. Welcome back, guys, to another Lord Bane video. And today we're going to be looking at Admiral Trench, or what his usual name is, Admiral Stench. And he will be coming off the bench. Today I'm going to explain the Trench versus JABBA counter. I unlocked Trench a couple days ago. Well, I got him to relics a couple of days ago so I could start using a few data crons to actually get some work out of him. And here we are. So I'm going to, in this first probably 10 minutes, I'm going to explain what's happening, some mods, etc. If you want to just head to the battles, skip ahead about 10 minutes or so and we get straight into it. So I will say before we start, this is a long battle, and your greatest risk is timing out, just because I don't think we get enough damage, or we don't ramp enough damage to put the final nail in the coffin to kill JABBA off. So to get this counter to work more smoothly and actually get some kind of use out of Trench, datacrons that give you any sort of ramping offense, any sort of offense increase in stats is always welcome. You're going to need it because this battle takes forever. All the battles I'm going to show you are with a level 9 boosh datacron as well, so this isn't just a vanilla JABBA we're going against. This is hardcore JABBA we're going against. So let's get right into it. I'm going to explain a couple things first and then we'll get on to the battles. So we're going to start with Trench here. Most of the battles I will show you, I had only a relic 1 Trench. I've got him at relic 3 at the moment. You can't see him because my face is in the way. But we're going to start off with his unique here. I smell fear, and it smells good. Important here, Trench is going to lose 50% max health and gain that max as max protection. So, especially because we're fighting boosh layer datacron, we need to minimize all of our max protection because we want to take minimal damage against thermal detonators. So you will see throughout my modding, we're aiming for protection primaries, no health sets or anything like that. We want to stay away from it because we want to mitigate that thermal detonator damage. So as we read along here, while Trench is active, separatist allies gain 50% potency. So this basically here neglects the fact to have any sort of potency modding on any of your separatists, because you're not going to need it. You get so much ramping potency through, I think, tactical supremacy and a lot of other unique abilities throughout the other members. And potency, you manage to stick most of your debuffs anyway, so I won't have any potency modding at all for these guys as well. At the start of his turn, he gains protection over time, which is important as you read the kit. He's immune to buff immunity and healing immunity, but we ideally don't want Trench to be hit anyway. Obviously, JABBA can do that. The first time each enemy loses all protection, they gain fear, which is really nice when we get that occasional fear, and we're able to skip ahead a few times, but as you'll see in the battles, you don't really see it that too often. Alright, let's quickly read over the lead here. The max health hurts us a bit, but we basically cancel that out with our max protection here. So, and here we go, more potency, another 30% there, and we also have 10% speed for each enemy with extortion, which ally with tech. So, as you'll see, we're going to gain so much speed that we're not really running a turn meter train, but we're just looping these guys with how much speed we have. So this 10% here, we're able to just cruise over this team. I will say you have to be careful about how much speed you do ramp, so minimizing as much extortion on the enemy as you can, because you can run into an issue where you're stuck behind a damage immunity and you time out because you got so much speed you just won't let them have a turn. And it's a similar problem in Territory War against Ray, which I will hopefully get a video out for that as well. Whenever a Separatist ally inflicts a debuff, they gain offense stacking, which is great for us because that's a real problem with this team, is actually getting through JABBA at the end. while we have tech, we also get another 100% potency. So you guys, you can see here from the potency ramping on this team is huge. So don't worry about potency mods at all. It's just a waste. You can take advantage of some more better stats like tenacity, defense, protection, anything like that. Don't worry about potency. There's also this clause here whenever a non-Genos and Separatist gains the shield generator, which is basically the tank tech. We will generally pass it over to Jango because he's got the damage immunity at the start. He's going to take all those hits for us, and he's going to be basically taunting but not under stealth, if you catch my drift. Get a bit of stat increases here for him as well. Nothing too... It's nice, but nothing worth noting. This is also nice, a bit of counter chance, heal over time, protection over time, more defense, penetration, blah, blah, blah. This is really important here. While an enemy has burning, which we get from Jango, they cannot assist, they cannot counter attack, and they cannot gain bonus turn meter. So this is great for multiple reasons. We stop the turn meter gain for the boosh level 6 cron if they have the right one. They can't assist, so again, boost cannot assist out of turn if she has it, and they cannot counter attack. All great things, guys. I did think I missed one thing in this one. Yeah, so just quickly on this one, Trench will gain 100% turn meter every time a Separatist is hit. That's a coin flip, though. That's a coin flip. This gets him out of Deadly Bluff really quickly, which is great for us. Net positive, this Tactical Supremacy, I basically use it as soon as I get a turn with Trench, so we can get our crit damage and potency already start ramping, and we're able to get that protection up, well, recover 10% protection as well. So this will help us survive those few turns where we still have Deadly Bluff on us. I usually use this first. Unfinished Business is a great basic for us because we get so much potency, we're able to land that shock, which is great. Prevents turn meter, and I think it prevents, is it protection or health recovery? Can't quite remember. The stuns are nice, but not, you don't really notice them too often. So Trench, he's got a lot cooking in his kit, and sometimes people just don't appreciate what's happening, and he does, I will say, does take forever to get rolling, but once he starts, there's no stopping him. So our mods here, I basically explained before. I've got speed on him. Some people say you don't need too much speed because of the speed ramping, but the problem is you need to get to that stage of speed ramping. So you got to be fast. You got to be fast. This potency stat here, you probably don't need it. You need more tenacity than potency. And if you could get a good speed secondary here, go for protection. But he's already got, I think, 100k plus, which is great, and he's only Relic 3, so that's going to keep getting higher as we go. 308 on Trench is good. You can get him faster if you want, but again, I think this number does well for me. I have had his tenacity up to 190, I think, before, and that's because I had a tenacity primary here. I decided to go with the protection just for a little bit more survivability. But otherwise, guys, protection, this should be a protection here. I've just got it for the speed and tenacity. If you could get a protection here, that'd be great as well. But again, our issue is getting through the team, so maybe the offense here actually helps. So Trench, hopefully you understand what's cooking in his kit. I'm not going to explain what Tembor. He is incredibly important, and the tech you need to pass appropriately. I will say one thing that does hurt us a little bit. When Watt attacks at a turn, he's removing 15% turn meter from the enemy, which is a bit of an issue. Well, it's a bit of, I don't know, it's good and bad because we're able to keep rolling a turn meter or speed train. But the problem is every time we remove turn meter from the Hut Cartel, they gain protection up, and it really just stalls out the battle, and that's where we time out. So sometimes if Watt dies, it's actually not too bad because we basically neglect the fact that they gain protection up. Make sure he's fast, don't slack on him. He gains a bonus turn, granted, but you really want him fast. This is probably overkill, but I just put the best mods I had on him, and basically the rest of the team. They are God mods, so this is probably not ideal counter, but you know, it's out there and I want people to see it. New gun rate, incredibly important for that max health damage in his Viceroy's reach ability. The 5% max health damage is always nice because we need to get through this team. Enemies with Extortion also have minus 30% speed, which this just incredibly helps our turn meter or speed train over the enemy. The Revive for him is nice. Motivate, also nice. Another swarm attack like Trenches, increasing cooldowns. Obviously our Extortion ability. Get the idea. Dooku is great for Master of Makashi, able to put us under stealth besides Jango if he has the tank tech on. He has ability blocks, he has more shock, counter chance, blah blah blah, all great stuff. And also Jango. I had a few questions about trying to do it without Jango, but I really think his burning mechanic is what solidifies his counter. And I understand because I love my Darkside Mandalorians, but you can... I really hope this year maybe a different Darkside Mandalorian comes out. Maybe is it Pre Vizsla? Who I can't remember the guy who Maul killed in the Clone Wars series. Someone's going to kick me for that. But maybe something like that. Maybe a member of the Death Watch to replace Jango in the Maul squad, because he doesn't really fit. He didn't know who Maul was. It's not really lore accurate, but CG doesn't care about that, so why should I? Anyway, basically what is great, the whole idea is burning, and it's great for a couple of reasons. It works well with Trench Lead, where we prevent counterattacks, assisting, and all that. We also, they lose 25% max health stacking, which is incredibly important because we're trying to get through this team as quickly as possible. So very important, don't take for granted what Jango does for the team. Shrapnel Blast, great for stagger, but we also got to be careful when we remove turn meter, they gain protection up. So it's a give and take scenario. Double tap on basic, blah, blah, blah. Just a revive there, and he gains the damage immunity at the start of the encounter, which is great. He's modded for speed, and he's a little bit squishy, but it doesn't matter because he's got the damage immunity at the start, and by the time he loses that, we're able to run our train. So not a big issue there, and I think that puts us at the 5 characters there. Yeah. Alright, so guys, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to let my presentation of my videos go through, and hopefully you guys enjoy, and leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to be updated on the content, guys. I really appreciate you guys giving me the support. It's fantastic to see. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on the holotables. Bane out.
It's been so long since I had a worthy opponent. You have an impressive new vessel. But I warn you, I have dealt with its kind before. Your technology will not save you, and your friends on the planet below shall perish as a result of your failure. The people of Christosis and her resources shall join the Separatist Alliance. Turn back now. Retreat while you can, for I am your doom. Admiral Trench. If you are listening, Jedi, you've made a bold move. And agree. I appreciate your decision to face me. To play this little game. I smell fear. And it smells good. For I am your I appreciate your decision to face me. Ship to ship to play this little game. I smell fear. It smells good. Personal strategy for victory is through total annihilation. Admiral Trench. If you're listening, Jedi, you've made a bold move and a grave mistake. I appreciate your decision to face me. Ship to ship to play this little I still smells good. It smells good. For I am your I appreciate your decision to face me. Ship to ship to play this little game. I smell fear. It smells good. Personal strategy for victory is through total annihilation. Admiral Trench. strategy for victory is through total annihilation. Admiral Trench. If you are listening, Jedi, you've made a bold move and a grave mistake. I appreciate your decision to face me ship to ship to play this little game. I smell fear, and it smells good. For I am your I appreciate your decision to face me ship to ship to play this little game. I smell fear, and it smells good. Personal strategy.